What's a food you secretly judge people for not liking?
Chocolate.
Just any kind of chocolate?
Yeah. When people don't like chocolate, I think that's just very strange. And it's like, okay, are you just saying that because you want attention and you want to feel different? Or are you genuinely a psychopath?
I like that. I would say it's kind of a tie between ice cream and pizza. See, a lot of people don't like pizza because, well,
who doesn't like pizza?
Well, let me correct that. I've known people, right? More than one, who say they vehemently don't like either tomatoes or cheese, but they all still eat pizza. So actually, I've never had someone tell me they don't like pizza, but I've had plenty of people be like, I don't eat cheese. Oh, so you don't want none of this pizza? Well, Well,
that's the thing about like food sensitivities, because I'm a food sensitivity person. And sometimes something's really delicious and you're like, all right, I'll have furious diarrhea for a day. It's worth it.
So my son is like allergic to everything.
Yeah.
And actually one of the things that's been interesting is that when he eats something that he's allergic to, it tastes bad. And it took me a long time to...
His body's protecting him.
Yeah,
right?
It says like, he's like, it tastes funny. And then he'd say, my throat feels funny. It tastes funny. I don't like this.
But I think it gets, like, if you teach your child to override it, you can override it. So all my food sensitivities, I did not like those foods as a child, and my parents made me eat them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, he's done oral immunotherapy, so he could eat like some of the stuff. But like, even the thing about oral immunotherapy, even with it, peanut butter still doesn't taste good for him. Even though he's done oral immunotherapy.
Because his body is still
his body just like not good.
But even though he can eat it now, he's not allergic to it. But the thing I didn't realize about oral immunotherapy was that he has to eat it every day for the rest of his life in order to keep.
Oh, that's a lot of work.
No.
So like he's now not allergic to as many things, but he has to eat it every day. But it's weird because I didn't realize that he has to like his body still rejects it even though he's not allergic. But for me, it's sushi.
Right. If you don't trust people.
I don't trust people because I always feel like, well, like you just haven't tried it, or you're like, it's like, I understand like in the 80s when people were like, it's so weird and different. Right. But now it's like, I don't understand why you wouldn't even
like what? Like, are they actually racist?
Though.
Like,
it's tough when you live in California, because most people I know eat sushi. I know one or two people who I really like and respect who don't eat sushi. And
I like that you had to preface that with like and
no,
respect.
but I do. The one person I'm thinking of in particular. So what I tell them, I'm sure you tell people too, is like, well, if the raw fish thing is bugging you out, there's things that don't have any fish, like
there's vegetable
California roll, which is not really sushi, or unagi, which is cooked,
or vegetables.
Yeah, vegetables. So it's tough because I if they won't try it, that's a little tough. But I get it if you don't eat anything raw.
I don't like people who won't try things.
Yeah.
That bugs me.
Even as little kids, it's a no thank you bite. You have to take 2 no thank you bites.
Interesting.
I like that.
Like, I don't like flan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like flan. People are always trying to push it on me.
It's a weird texture.
I always have to explain to people. I go, I don't like flan. They go, well, you haven't tried my flan or my abuela's flan or whatever. And I'm like, look. I've had flan many times. This is a very informed thing. I've had it,
You've never had Japanese flan.
right. Well, that could be the one exception. But like 6 to 10 times I've had it. It's the texture. But I know that I like everything on either side of flan. It's just flan. Like I like cheesecake. I like tofu. I like pudding. I like jello. I like any kind of cake, bread pudding, anything on either side texture wise, but flan just hits the one thing
it's like an uncanny valley of cake and pudding.
Flan's good.
I can't do it. It's like my brain, I don't know, maybe because it's like
it's the Will Smith eating spaghetti of desserts.
Right. I can't chew it, but I've tried it many times. And every few years I have to try it again because someone's like, oh, you got to try this one.
Well, I mean, that's different. Like if you've tried it before and you don't like it, that's one thing. But someone who's never tried sushi and also refuses to try it even once, that would bug me.
Especially when it's like, it's mainly rice. It's
sashimi though.
Yeah, sashimi. But yeah, if you're just starting out, then have the roll. It's like medicine with candy inside. It's like, candy with medicine.
Wow, you're not making it sound very
medicine
good.
with candy. No, meaning like it's a good starting.
Yeah, I mean, the Philadelphia roll tastes like there's like cream cheese in it.
Yeah,
like, you can't taste anything in it. Yeah. It doesn't taste like fish at all.
Right.
That's fine.
You could go out with people and actually order and them not know that you're not even eating the raw stuff. You could like fake it.
Welcome to the Unofficial Official Story Podcast. This is episode 8 of season 5. Join us as we dive into the quirky, mysterious, and bizarre. From unsolved mysteries to peculiar pop culture phenomena, we uncover hidden stories and explore alternate realities. My name is Cat Alvarado. Asparagus. I don't know.
I'll say, I don't know. I'm Dwayne. I'm trying to think something that goes with P. Today I'll be Dwayne Salad because I got a cruise coming up. And what I'm going to do is for the first 2 or 3 days of the cruise, just eat fruit and salad. And then after that, go ham with all the other offerings.
And I'm Koji Tempura Broccoli.
I like it.
Okay.
Tempura is like one of these things where it's always good, but sometimes it's really good. But not every place makes it.
Well,
right,
like the real tempura is like not as bready. Like,
Right,
it's
exactly.
It's much like lighter.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
when you go to a restaurant and it's like super bready, it's not very good. But when you get like at home and stuff, it would be like it's a much lighter. Like it's not like batter. It's
Right.
not like everything's batter and there's a little bit of shrimp. It's
Right.
like it's the opposite. It's way better. Trust me.
I feel like Japanese it's the healthiest of the Asian foods, like just by
It's
nature.
one of the healthiest
It
foods
has
in
the
general.
least sugar.
Yeah.
I feel like every other Asian food is like really full of sugar.
Yeah, sugar
I don't
and
know. I don't know about
salt
that.
and
Not all of
other
them,
things.
but like a lot has sugar.
And I think Japanese food gets a bad rap. It's not like bland or anything. It's not
who
my
says
favorite.
that? Wow.
No. I think people say that because of
I think
it's healthy.
Japanese
and
food is always seen as high class food.
yeah, compared to like it probably costs more, and it's not as like in your face as like Thai food. There's always some kind of spice and peanut sauce. Or Chinese food always has like.
I mean, I have a
sauces.
feeling there's a lot of sugar in them because they have to make it for Americans, and we probably need the sugar.
Yeah, teriyaki sauce is like in Japan. Teriyaki sauce is light. It's not
Right.
like the.
It's not like what
It's
we
not
have
like the
here.
gooey-
We basically have molasses.
Yes, in real Japanese food, it's very like it's like more like like that has a consistency of like soy sauce, like that
Huh.
kind of consistency. So it's like
Right,
much
right.
much lighter.
I really like bulgogi.
Yeah, that's Korean.
I know.
Okay.
I like okonomiyaki.
Oh, nice. That was good.
Oh,
That was
I
good
don't know.
pronunciation.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I also like
an
boba.
omelet thingy with. That's really good.
Got a theory or a mystery that you want us to explore? Send it our way, and we might feature it in an upcoming episode.
Christmas season is right around the corner with December halfway through, but it's also the month of National Farmers Day in India, which
That's
is
random.
a day I celebrate every December for sure.
Okay.
Yes, so we're going to kick off this podcast with an interesting question regarding one popular farmer's crop. Is broccoli poisonous?
Let's uncover the truth behind the conspiracy.
Let's do it.
Here's the official story.
Excuse me. Everyone's familiar with broccoli, of course. Originally cultivated in Italy, broccoli is a nutritious cabbage plant in the mustard
I
family.
did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Many families include this vegetable in a wide range of dishes or serve it as a side dish, but like all vegetables, it's mostly known for its health benefits.
Broccoli contains antioxidants, fiber, vitamin C and K, and iron, among others, and these nutrients support cancer prevention, lower cholesterol levels, and promote eye health. While these health benefits should dispel any doubt about its edibility, some people still suspect that broccoli is poisonous.
Yes, part of it comes from the speculation that it isn't actually real. They're not wrong. Broccoli is selectively bred, which leads people to associate it with genetically modified food. Maybe like it's the OG GMO. GMOs don't particularly have a good reputation.
It's funny that you mentioned GMOs because actually they've got an unfair reputation. Just about every fruit and vegetable you eat is a GMO, even if they're like, oh, it's non-GMO. No,
Right.
it is not the version it was when it came from evolution in the wild.
Right.
Like,
But also, I think there's a difference between farmers 200 years ago, playing with
Breeding on.
in natural ways than there is now.
with gene splicing.
Yeah.
Fair.
By the way, Turkey Divine is one of my favorite broccoli things.
Oh my God.
I haven't had it in a
We
long
talked
time.
about that last week.
Did I?
Last month, yeah.
Mhm.
That's right, because we mentioned broccoli. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's broccoli wrapped with like turkey wrapped around it. And if it's unhealthy, it's because of the nitrates
Well,
in the turkey.
I have a whole theory.
It's
about
cold.
GMOs because when we were kids, peanuts were like not everyone was allergic to peanuts. Now like a lot of the kids are allergic to peanuts. Soy is another one that people are allergic to. And what are the two most genetically modified
Absolutely.
crops are peanuts and soy.
Hmm.
And so now you look at like these kids, they're like my son's school when he was in elementary school was peanut free totally
Oh, wow.
because the kid almost died. And my son is allergic to peanuts and my wife and I are not. And you just go through and there's so many kids who are allergic to these things. You start to wonder if there is a correlation. I mean, I don't know if there's a correlation. People do believe
there's something to it. Yeah.
Right. Somewhere there's a study that proves it, but it's been buried by big peanut.
Broccoli.
Yeah, big broccoli.
By Mr. Peanut, actually. Right. The monocle and everything actually makes sense now. In addition, the vegetable contains something called a goitrogen, which is a chemical that can interfere with iodine intake, preventing the formation of thyroid hormones. If these thyroid hormones are blocked, there is likely a chance of developing hypothyroidism. A couple of indicators include fatigue and constipation. Uh-oh, that's me. I'm kidding. Coincidentally, these are just a few of the symptoms reported by those who've eaten broccoli.
On top of that, crops are known to be consistently treated with pesticides, broccoli included. It's well known that this substance is toxic to the environment and can contaminate soil and other crops as well as killing the pests. Organic broccoli is also known to contain natural pesticides, which some argue are more toxic than the synthetic variant, which I would argue that personally, but I guess some people would.
Yeah. Anything natural, usually you're okay, but...
Yeah, usually.
Regardless of where these pesticides came from, at least half of them have been tested on lab animals. The result, a large number of those animals have been revealed to have types of cancer, bladder cancer, among them.
After that, people are convinced that broccoli is a health hazard and have questioned why the government hasn't done anything about it. It's got harmful substances and has been proven to be artificially made. So what's stopping them? Is it the wide demand for broccoli in markets? Or are those food theorists actually wrong?
Now that we've got the facts.
Wait, do we have the facts?
That was the facts.
Yeah.
Those aren't enough facts.
Some people think broccoli is poisonous. That was enough.
No, I mean, how much more facts?
Okay, well, let me give you some facts over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's actually a study, I'll have to find it, and we can put it in the show notes, that was done on vegetables that says, yes, vegetables do cause some inflammation in your body. Wow. But turns out a little bit of inflammation is okay. It's a little bit like exercise or a vaccine.
We don't believe in vaccines anymore.
Your body goes under this small amount of stress from eating the vegetable,
right,
and then overcomes it and then actually has a stronger immune system as a result. Now, if you were to eat only broccoli every single day forever, you're going to get sick from it. You will definitely have some kind of side effect. But that's true of just about any vegetable and really any kind of food.
Except McDonald's.
McDonald's, if you eat that every day, it's good for you. 100%.
Right.
But that actually underscores the importance of having variety in your diet. So don't eat broccoli every day, right? But small amounts on an occasional basis are going to be fine for you. There's something else called acrylamide. I learned about this back in college. Acrylamide is a substance that can cause cancer, and it's the brown stuff on baked goods. Like when something cooks and it turns a little brown.
There's a warning you get when you buy baked goods in California sometimes, yeah?
Yeah, it's acrylamide. Oh my God, so scary, acrylamide. Turns out you can only get cancer from acrylamide if you were to literally swim in a pool of it daily.
Oh shit, that's a problem.
So sometimes we hear about foods and vegetables that are supposedly harmful to us, but they don't tell us in what amount. Like you don't know how much they administered to a given rat or raccoon, whatever they're testing it on, to make it die, right? So you could even drink too much water and die.
Yeah.
It's happened.
People do that, especially when they're on drugs.
Like marathoners.
Or drugged.
Too. Or drugs, yeah.
So if you have a diverse diet.
Or a marathon drug session.
There you go.
Okay. If you don't overdo it on any one specific food, you're probably going to be okay.
Also, I think the key to a long life is just being an asshole. I mean, assholes tend to live the longest for some reason.
There's something about that. Yeah.
Be like Koji. That's insane.
It's like if you live like the Holocaust, it's probably because you like stole food, maybe, or you did stuff that was like, and if you're a good person, you like gave other people food and then you ended up not having enough and then dying. I mean, it's like everybody I know who was a jerk lived forever. Everyone I know who was a nice person died young.
Right.
It's just, I don't know what it is.
That's because the rest of the world didn't handle them like they should have.
And then I got to talk to my friend. He has this theory: everything in excess, nothing in moderation. So he's gonna have to listen to this episode.
Everything in excess
and nothing in moderation.
Oh, it's like we were talking about.
How is he alive?
We're talking about the people who worship Satan. That sounds similar to that.
Oh
theory,
yeah, they're like
excess.
Do whatever you want, kind of a thing.
Yeah. So anyway, he's not a Satanist, to be clear.
Everything in excess indefinitely, or like until you get tired of it and then you do something else in excess?
Yeah, everything excess, nothing in moderation is his personal philosophy.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay, he better not drink vodka, because I heard if you drink a full bottle of that, you die like in that day.
or live forever. Either way,
I can see that working as long as you didn't do it in excess indefinitely.
Side note, one thing I've noticed is that there are people who will like be obsessed with things like, I can't eat this specific vegetable. Oh, broccoli. Oh no, I have to eat meat all the time because of the goitrogens or whatever. I'm clearly a little bit biased. But then they'll just like do crack.
That's
not necessarily crack, but like
And when you do crack, you never come back. I mean, that's general. I know people who've done crack and never come back.
Now that we have the facts, let's settle this debate. Once we come back from the break, we'll figure out if broccoli is really as harmful as it could be.
Now that we've reviewed the evidence, let's give our theories.
All right, who wants to go
Our
first?
theories?
Or theory.
I'll give
I guess
my
I'll go
theory.
first. My theory is not really that high powered, but I will say this. It's related to the algorithm. And I think, obviously we know this now, but we live in a world where the algorithm is going to be your truth and it just wants to hook you. And because I watch, like YouTube gave me an end of the year wrap up, and I guess my third thing that I like, rap beef, sports, and then like nutrition or personal development. Those are my 3 top categories.
Mhm.
You know, I have a whole folder for nutrition, but I click on everything. So I'm like, if I'm right in the middle, but I can see a thing where if you click on certain things, if you like want to do keto, if you like love meat and you're like, how can I lose weight? Then that'll be your truth, because you'll get all these videos that celebrate being a pure carnivore to the point of not eating veggies. If you're not a meat person and you love veggies, then that'll be your truth. You'll get all these videos saying it's good to be not eat meat.
Like a vegan.
And me personally, if times when I've never just eaten meat exclusively, so I can't speak to that. But whenever I've eaten veggies or eaten like take meat out of my diet, I feel great. You know, I don't feel that loss of protein. I know that's a concern, but I think things like this, like, is broccoli poisonous? I think the meat people have so much money. They have doctors on their payroll.
It's just big meat.
It's big meat, yes.
Yeah,
and I'm not talking about me. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for.
God.
That's really uncalled for. I apologize.
No,
but yeah, I think it's big
There
meat.
is a lot of merit to that. I remember I had an ex-boyfriend who...
The same one or a different one?
I don't know.
The one with the milk that slid?
Yes, that
and
one.
his mom was kind of crazy or whatever?
Yeah, the crazy mom. Okay, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So that ex-boyfriend went through a phase where he was just eating meat. He was Mr. Carnivore, and he's like, heard on Joe Rogan, there's
Oh my
scientific
God.
proof
There you
that
go.
it is good for you. And I was
That
like,
Liver King, by the way, isn't a charlatan, right?
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Liver
What's that?
King is on steroids.
Liver King was just on steroids.
He's not
Literally.
natty.
That's all he did.
Oh, I don't know this guy. Is he like...
That's where
liver?
Joe, he actually got a fight with Joe Rogan.
Wouldn't
Joe
that
Rogan
mess
didn't
up your
believe him.
liver? Anyway, go
Yeah,
ahead.
sorry. guys.
No, so I wanted to disprove to my boyfriend why he should eat disprove the all meat thing. So I'm like, let me read the paper that Joe Rogan cites in the episode about the meat. And then, so I'm reading the paper, and at the very bottom, it says, paid for by the beef checkoff, which is a giant
The beef jackoff?
Chekhov. It's a
Chekhov.
Russian
Oh.
guy. First name Beef, last name Chekhov. I love his plays.
It is a
Sorry.
giant beef industry organization. And so,
Oh,
yeah, it was
Jesus.
Big Beef paid for that study. And then morons on podcasts were like, there it is.
Right.
There's the proof.
And the thing is this.
Beef is good for you.
Can you force your body to burn fat? Yes, you can force your body to burn fat and stay in keto, but you're not naturally meant to be in keto like every waking hour. I don't think. I think it's something you can use.
Yeah,
You
if
can dip in and
evolution
out.
wanted you to be, you'd be in it.
Right. And the fact is that if you're from a place where if you're from Northern Europe, maybe you ate more meat, but there are no cavemen that ate only meat. In fact, meat was probably some kind of a treat that they got when they were able to kill something. I don't know. I just think it's weird that and listen, they're very convincing. They're doctors, and I'm I was putting chia in my shakes, and then this doctor was like, chia has lectin and da 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 da. And what they do is they overstate the negative impacts of things like chia. This one doctor was like, apples aren't the same. They have more sugar than they used to. It's like, yeah, and meat is fucking healthy, and meat doesn't have chemicals in it. So
They pick and choose.
they pick and choose, yeah.
choose.
And that's where we're at now with the algorithm. So like, reality is you can eat all meat and be kind of healthy short term. We don't know the long term effects, but I do think all this anti-vegetable thing is big meat.
Big meat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My theory is based on kind of what's going on in the world and our country today. Basically, it is true that broccoli is poisonous.
Right.
Okay, of course.
All you really need to do, you don't need to eat anything. All we need is prayer.
I like this theory.
I feel like you're onto something.
This is really one of your best theories.
Thank you. I appreciate this. Yes. So all you have, you don't need to eat meat. You don't need to eat vegetables. You don't need to drink water. Mm-hmm. All you need is pray. And if you pray well and hard enough, you will be sustained.
Who do we pray
guys,
to?
When you pick up that girl on the first date and she says, where are we going?
We're going to pray.
Eat, we're going to pray.
We're going to pray for our sustenance. Right. That's all we need. So done.
We're going to church.
This is also hospitals and school and anything you need. You could just pray. It's all good.
I love it.
I was watching this YouTube video about this guy who gives like day laborers like things, and he helps people, and he was helping this I don't know if he's a documented, but an immigrant who's selling flowers. And he's from Honduras, and he gave him money. He bought this whole thing. And immediately what he did is he got on his knees and started praying. And it was like, it like tripped me out because I was like, it's so crazy that these people hate this guy so much because he's so religious that like everything out of his mouth was like about Jesus and he was so Christian. I mean, he's more Christian than like most of the people I know. Right. And they want to kick him out of this fucking country, even though he's like super, he probably goes to church every whatever. Mm-hmm. He's super religious, and he was praying, and it was like really, it was awesome that people were helping him and stuff. But it was just like, I was like, why are we kicking this guy out? I mean, I thought we wanted these guys and not like the bastard people who don't believe in any religion. But anyway, sorry, I'm just gonna...
Now listen, you made me think of something where like, two things you made me think of. One is like, I'm Christian, but in a way, I'm not Islam, but in a way, Islam was kind of like more like hardcore or more practice what it preaches kind of thing. Because Christianity finds a way to sort of like be okay with slavery, be okay with all crazy things. And all religions have like people that twist the truth or use it to their own thing. But like apparently like back when Muslims had slaves, the thing was if the slave converted to Islam, then you had to let him go.
Oh.
Because you couldn't enslave another Muslim.
Oh, shit.
So mental note. You kind of had to like, and I don't know if they all practice,
Sure.
But you had to kind of like not let the slave know about Islam in a way.
Oh, that's like the opposite of Christianity.
Right, exactly.
Yes. There's one faith, right? One denomination of Christian where you could at any point, I think is it Baptist? It might be Baptist, but where you could at any point say that you believe in Jesus and all your sins have been forgiven.
That's like evangelical.
Evangelicals do that, right?
Yeah,
but evangelical is basically Baptist, yeah.
So you could just kill somebody, and then right before you die, say, hey, I believe in Jesus, and all is forgigon. That's crazy.
I used to have a joke about
that. But
it
has to be real, like really in your heart. Like you can just say it. It has to, like, God knows. God is watching you.
Like my first 20 minutes, I had a joke. I stopped doing it, but I had a joke about that. I said, I have an aunt who's really religious, and she tries to save everyone before they die. And she was like I made up a name, but I was like, at my cousin Junebug's funeral, she was like, Junebug did a lot of bad things, but when he was in the hospital and on his deathbed, I asked him if he would take the Lord Jesus Christ as his personal savior before he died. Now, he was in a coma. He couldn't say anything, but I took his lips and said, I do. So I think he got into that.
Well, so what's really crazy, and this is super random, we're going sideways, but what's really interesting about the Western civilization is that for some reason we believe that there's a personal relationship with God. Like if we do something good, we'll be rewarded.
Right.
God will personally reward us. If we do something bad, we'll be personally punished. People in the East don't believe this. There is no, like, I do something like some higher being who cares about me.
Right.
It's a very Western belief. That's why I like
because you're more judged by the community, right?
It's like a whole, it's like everything. Like it's just, you're like overall a bad person. So then it's not because of like you're being punished. It's just, it's just part of your vibrations or whatever. But it's not like it's so weird that there's like, that we in the West have like such a, like we're so important that
God would care.
That God cares about what we're thinking. Not even what we're doing, but we're thinking.
Yeah, because if you think a bad thought, it's a sin. But God is omnipotent in that scenario. Yeah. So it's not like it's taxing for him. He can.
Yeah, it's not like an AI data center.
Well, but it's like, it's like the
the best AI data center.
But there is something to be said that you think that you're so important.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, that's why the story of Job is like, I've always argued the story of Job is like when I have people in Japan or China talk to me about America, I say, read the story of Job. The story of Job is like the best example of the way America is and the West is. Because like, what is the story? It's like, oh, there's this Job and he's a good guy. Bad things happen because God chooses to have a bet with the devil, right? But then when Job confronts God, right? God says to Job, you don't know the plan. There's a bigger plan that you're involved with.
Wait, God is QAnon?
But that's what he says, right?
Yeah.
And so basically that's saying to people, even if bad things are happening to good people, there's a greater plan that you are involved with. Not just like humanity.
Well, it's like sports teams that pray.
So you're special.
Yeah, you're special.
Like sports teams pray to God that they'll win, which means you're really praying that they lose, the other team loses.
Yeah.
As opposed
that
to
God will favor you. Yeah, that you're so important.
Right. Why would God want you to win and not them to win?
Yeah.
God is like, what's the line on that game? How many points are we giving the Lakers?
I made a prop
not
bet.
a football fan.
Right.
But it's so, I mean, it's so weird. It's a very weird, I mean, but it explains a lot about America and our individualism and
absolutely
who we are.
And also like why if somebody's a winner or rich, you're like, God must have favored them because God answered them. And if you're poor, it's because God didn't.
It's the same reason that like we I don't know why, but we all think billionaires are smart, even though
but you know what,
they're not smart. I mean,
here's the thing. Trickle down economics is not a thing, right? But trickle down sort of ideology is a thing. And to me, because I watched the Ken Burns American Revolution thing, and there's a guy on YouTube who points out its flaws, but even though it seems like it's trying to be like pro-revolution, but it's really, even with that, it's like you can see the cracks in it. And it's just like these rich guys,
they
wanted to take over, and they wanted everything. And they didn't want England to have everything. And that was it. Everything after that is just something they said to make you feel good. And if liberty, justice, or anything that transpired after that, it was happenstance, or it was like what they had to fulfill because something had to be different. Like, you're not going to watch 2 of your sons die in a war just to go back to everything being the same. But all they wanted was to go west, keep slavery, go west, take everything from the Indians. And they created this super dope narrative of freedom and everything to get it. You know?
It's like, even like, I mean, when Elon Musk was doing the whole Doge thing, I had to tell everybody, I was like, well, he didn't do the algorithm or he didn't do any of the coding for PayPal. Why? He just came in later. It's not like he built the Tesla out of his own brain. He was an investor.
And now people are giving him credit for creating these pods. Like these, they're going to be, I was like, what's new about a pod? But like, that's been in every
he didn't do any of these
since the beginning of time.
He's just, but for some reason,
he's just the guy who's financing it, and nobody gives credit to the engineers who spend like day and night. But
it's that same kind of like, we think that if you're rich and successful, God favored you personally because of your hard work and dedication.
But that's why they build big temples and things like that, because it just means you had the money or the technological know-how. Or you paid people, or you enslaved people, however way you did it, you built this 10-story thing.
So what's your theory?
So my theory.
Oh wait, one more thing. I'm sorry, that's going on.
Okay.
I just want to say about the big meat thing. Usually I listen to all of my vegetable things on like audiobooks. And apparently when they were doing the food triangle, the food thing, the government was going to say, make a diet that's like focuses on less meat, like, or reducing meat intake. And the meat company fucking jumped on it. They went to the, whoever's the Food and Drug Administration, and they got that changed to lean meat, but it was going to say like reduce, like focus on eating less meat, and they changed it to lean meat. Yeah. Well, just that one word, like they spent millions.
Oh yeah,
to change that.
There is so much money in that. Or a few years ago, everybody was like, "I'm trying to be more plant based because it's good for the climate, good for the climate, good for the climate." It was right around then when all of a sudden all this marketing went into carnivore for the bros, and I remember like reading that we were having an impact on meat consumption in the country. Like there were farmers that were actually closing, like cattle farmers.
Right.
Well, cattle farming is very inefficient. It's not just bad for the
uses so much
society,
water,
but
too.
Well, a lot of land and a lot
Yeah.
of carbon monoxide. And,
It's
right. It's not
bad.
good. I mean, we should eat crickets is really, if we wanted protein,
Right.
they're like really,
Aw.
but crickets actually provide more protein per like square foot and like it's better for you and it's
Right.
healthier. You just put a little salt on it. I don't know. What's
I
your
need
theory?
I need moral support before I can eat some crickets. Okay. My theory is that big cancer is behind and big
cancer?
pharma
Oh, that's wild. Now,
are behind
I was
the
was loving your
anti-broccoli
theory,
stuff.
Koji, but I like this as well.
big cancer. Because here's the thing about broccoli. So remember how I said that there's like these chemicals in the vegetables that kind of give you inflammation? So specifically with broccoli, it's something called sulforaphane. And it's a compound that forms when you chew or chop broccoli. And lab studies show that sulforaphane can trigger protective enzymes in cells that reduce inflammation and may help inhibit cancer cell growth while promoting the death of abnormal cells. So it's basically a cancer-fighting food.
Right. In a lab, sometimes you put these things on cancer and it wouldn't do that in your body. But in a petri dish, it can sometimes kill the cancer
Mm-hmm.
So
cells.
the cancer is saying that the cancer,
Big cancer.
is making it.
So that they don't want you to eat broccoli
Because
because it's
big
going to...
cancer always wants you to early detection. Like go get checked, early detection. And people say things like, I don't mean to cut you off, but people say, fuck cancer. What does that mean? Fuck cancer? You think you're hurting cancer's feelings? How about let's not get cancer?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of money to be sold giving people chemo. So why prevent the cancer when you could give people the cancer, get them to eat more meat, which is actually associated with higher cancer rates. Get them to eat more meat, get them to eat less broccoli, so then the cancer just flourishes and you're not eating stuff that like diminishes it. It also has something called indole-3 carbinol, and that's another compound that research suggests may affect cancer-related pathways. And this is actually true for a few cruciferous vegetables. So cabbage, for example, there are cultures that eat more cabbage, more broccoli and such, and they have lower cancer rates. And also, it says higher consumption of cruciferous vegetables, which broccoli, is associated with reduced rates of colorectal, lung, prostate, and breast cancers, more specifically. Yeah. So there you go.
And this episode has been brought to you by Big Cancer. we think you should eat all the meat
But
possible.
the thing is, we kind of know when we say big meat, we can be like
Beef
cattle,
industry, yeah.
cattle
beef industry, cattle, all the chicken, whatever, turkey. But who, like big cancer, is that doctors? Is that the pharmaceutical?
Yeah, possibly big pharma.
But wait, I thought Trump's going to give us 500% back on the medicine, right? That's what he said. He's been saying it for like weeks. 500, 600%.
But whenever he says something that's outrageous, people say you should take him literally. And then sometimes you should take him literally.
I didn't even understand what 500% discount on a medication was. I was like, wait, how would that even work?
They're going to pay us
give you
to
money,
I was like, that'd be so crazy. I was like, I'm depressed. Give me like $500 and the pills.
Now I'm not depressed anymore. You fixed it.
That'd be, if you could do that, I take back all my bad thoughts about Trump. If you could pay us when we get a medication instead of repaying medication.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
That's full-blown communism. Let's do it.
I'm all about it. By the way, if you do want to eat broccoli to prevent any kind of cancer, make sure you just lightly steam it. Don't boil it or microwave it because that kills all the good stuff.
Okay, so here's the beef I have. Okay, I don't know what it is, but a beef. That's pretty funny. Sorry. I don't know what it is.
Your broccoli beef?
What it is about Caucasian folks, but they cook the shit out of vegetables, like to the point it's like soggy and tasteless and doesn't have any. Like I don't understand. It's supposed to not be like soggy.
It's a color thing.
Is that what it is?
No. What I'm saying is it's supposed to be a color thing. Like the broccoli is a certain color. When you steam it, it gets dark green. Stop right there. If you go past that, if it loses its shape, then you're done.
I like it mushy. I'm kidding.
It doesn't taste as good though.
It doesn't.
It doesn't, and you kill the enzymes.
Yeah, I mean you kill all the nutrients. I mean you might as well just eat like not good food then. I mean if you're just gonna cook the shit out of it.
And by the way, like some of the audio books I've read, like meat has no enzymes in it that helps it break itself down. So when you eat meat, the sort of enzymes you need to break it down have to come from plant stuff, where plants have the enzymes they need if you don't burn the hell out, cook them away.
And if you need protein, just take sperm. That's what I always say.
Right.
Especially Japanese sperm.
Right.
It tastes like sushi.
You always make it weird.
It tastes like sushi, and it's lots of protein. I mean, it's a protein shot.
There was someone probably listening to this episode who was like, you know what? I will try sushi. And now
they're like, nope. that gross sperm guy really turned me off to sushi.
I tried.
Right.
Nobody believed me when I told them that.
You know what I'm really into lately is apples with goat cheese.
That sounds good.
It's pretty great.
Goat cheese a little salty? Because I like putting salt on apples.
It's like salty. It's like a strawberry goat cheese on top of apples.
Yeah, for that. That sounds like
a little balsamic glaze on top.
Like when you put figs and bacon. Sounds like a similar kind of taste thing.
Or like brie and pears.
Yeah. Yes, brie and pears.
Brie.
That's solid.
Yum.
Bacon milkshakes from Caro's.
Was that a thing?
Yeah.
Wait, where's this? Because I think
Caro's.
It's like a Coco's, but
yeah. It's like a 24-hour like.
It's like Denny's.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a place I drove by, but they were closed that has some sort of great shake. I forget where it was now, but it was like I was going east. So
but it's because it's salty and sweet, right?
Right, exactly.
That's like thing. Salted caramel. Ooh.
Reese's peanut butter
Bacio Latte is a gelato place in LA that's like Italian, and they've got a good pretzel caramel thing.
Japanese sperm.
Right.
Dude. I heard it was good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick to gelato.
Right. How does it relate to the other sperm that you've tried?
You're a connoisseur. You're a sperm sommelier. Is that it? You must have taken a lot of hours for that certification.
Yeah, it's a lot of wrist work.
Right.
Yeah.
This nut is very nut forward. I'm sorry.
All right. It's time for us to pick the unofficial official story, one that will answer the question once and for all. So
I think it's pretty easy. I think I like it, but I think it's Cat's.
Which do we go with?
I think so too. I really liked yours, but I like the way she upped the ante because like big meat would benefit from it, but people are going to eat meat regardless. Yeah. But big cancer, like if you just kept eating meat and you ate veggies, you might lower cancer rates. But if you like go to mainly meat and no veggies.
Yeah. Well, and also I was just thinking that it's like, we could build the genes that you never have to buy another genes. But then the problem is the genes company go under, right?
Absolutely.
So in the same way, like pharmaceuticals could build or could maybe create something that would get rid of cancer, but then it would destroy the...
Look at the phone company.
Yeah, there's entire like hospitals that are just cancer hospitals.
Yeah. And like we had phones and they kept being landlines and they kept being innovations. And it got to a point where this is the phone, your home phone. And you got a phone in 1960 and it was the same exact phone you had in like 1990. Mm-hmm. It worked. You picked it up, you talked. But now cell phones, every 2 years, you got to get another one.
And they're like 10 times as expensive as a phone ever was.
Yeah.
I think that about like every industry is like that. Like, you get addicted to cigarettes, you spend a fortune. You want to get off of it, you spend a fortune. You get a tattoo, you want to get the tattoo removed. They get you going both ways, in and out. So that keeps a stream of customers.
What are you going to vote? Are you voting your own?
I'm voting for my own, yeah.
Yes. Sweep.
I'm so sorry.
Clean
sweep.
Yes.
I feel like that rarely happens.
But it's also a really sad thing. And my buddy, shout out to my homeboy, Pat. Pat, I know, I was friends with his wife, Yvette, and then we met Pat, and me and Pat are cool. He works in the golf industry. The reason why I say that is the last time I saw Pat, he had lost a lot of weight. He was looking good. And, he didn't try to like convert me. He wasn't trying to be like a missionary type thing, but he had gone, vegan. Not vegan, but, vegetarian maybe. Mm-hmm. And he said he went to the doctor and the doctor was like, what are you doing differently? And he was like, oh, I'm eating good. He was like, no, stop bullshitting me. What are you doing? And he told him I became a vegetarian. And his doctor said if more people did that, I'd be out of business.
And that is the official story. After this break, we'll look into other food theories.
Here's some more food-related conspiracies. Tell me if you buy them or sell them. All right, the first one, Katie Holmes has a secret entrance into Whole Foods. After her split from Tom Cruise, Katie Holmes made a low-key move to Chelsea in Manhattan into an apartment perched right above a Whole Foods. And get this, the building had a back staircase that led straight down into the store's basement level. So the Dawson's Creek star could come and go without drawing a crowd. Pretty clever, right? Buy or sell?
I buy it.
Sell.
No?
Completely sell. Because the internet exists. If there was no internet, yeah. But she can send someone. She might even
She
live
could have
there,
an assistant,
but she doesn't go there. Maybe she lives there so her assistant can run back and forth. But regular people don't even go to the supermarket anymore.
Okay, fine. I sell it.
Okay, I sell it as well. All right. Carrots do not help you see better. I grew up thinking carrots improved eyesight, but that myth was a World War II propaganda. The British used it to hide their new radar tech from Germany. Buy or sell?
I sell because I think it's a half truth. I think carrots naturally are not that good for your eyes, but I think they also bred carrots that would have more like carotene or whatever it is that helps your eyes. So I think it's kind of half true. So I'm going to sell it.
Yeah, I'm going to sell it too because it's the vitamin that helps your eyes, not the carrot itself.
Okay.
But it's like what it has in it.
All right. Last one. The secret ingredient of a McNugget. McDonald's faced backlash when a viral video claimed their nuggets were made from a pink slime. They responded with a video showing the real process. No slime involved. The myth still lingers, but the McNuggets reputation has improved since 2014. Buy or sell?
So we're saying that it is not slime?
Or, yeah.
No.
That
buy means it is slime.
Yeah, buy is the slime. Sells that it's not slime. It's chicken or some version of chicken. They do taste good. If it is slime, it does taste good.
I would buy it only because since McDonald's came out, like they started with this system and then they just keep trying to find ways to do it quicker, better. And it's nothing to have like two processes, like another video you could show. Be like, see? Doesn't mean you don't have a pink slime factory somewhere as well. So I'm gonna buy this one. Yes.
I'm gonna buy it too. I think they're in cahoots with Big Pharma. Sorry, Big Cancer.
Well, I think a big cancer is more jarring. It's like, fuck, I gotta eat some veggies.
Well, what's crazy about McDonald's now is that with the affordability thing that's going on. I don't know if you guys have been. Me and my son are going to tournaments and traveling.
I go occasionally, yeah.
But like, it's way more expensive than it used. Everything's more expensive, but like, Chipotle is expensive, McDonald's is expensive.
I did a video about that. I was in Europe recently, and what I found was I could go to like some mom and pop little cafe and get like a nice panini, a nice size. It'd be like €4, €4 or €5. Nice, tastes great, And then I'd go to McDonald's and a Big Mac would be like €10. And it was just like, why are people going to the McDonald's then? The
whole point of it is that it's cheap.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
But like Chipotle is like $20. It's like, they're like,
Chipotle.
These places are not cheap anymore, which is crazy. So it's not good for you and it's not.
Then what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Right.
But it's like, I remember I was at Porto's, which is whatever. What you can think about it.
Porto's is a Cuban LA place. They have Cubano sandwiches and cakes and pies and everything.
And we spent like $50 and for like two people. And yet I felt like it was better than like we had just gone to McDonald's with me and him, and we
probably spent $30.
We spent like almost like $40 there, and I was like, he's 14, so he's eating a lot, but I was like, if I had to spend $10 more, I'd rather just be at Porto's, like we just had a lot.
And imagine if it's less.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like a year ago, I went to Carl's Jr. and I paid $15 for 3 chicken tenders, and I was like, never again in my life will I get Carl's Jr. Thank you to all of you. We truly appreciate your support and enthusiasm for our quirky, mysterious, and fun-filled journey. Your curiosity and engagement make this podcast a joy to create. Stay tuned for more intriguing stories, and remember to share, subscribe, and leave a review. Until next time, keep wondering and stay unofficially official.
Oh my God. In the next episode, we will be asking the question, was the 2024 Super Bowl scripted? I love this.
This was one with Taylor Swift visiting, right?
Yeah, because let me tell you something. All sports are scripted. That's what you need to get through your head.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Because of big cancer.
It's actually prop bets.
That's big money. Prop bets. Yeah,
I think the prop bets have ruined sports, actually.
People can't let anything be. Even if they're going to win no matter what, some people just have to control things. And so it'll be interesting to talk about. But sports have taken a turn. That should be my New Year's resolution, is to give up sports. So I'll have a lot of free time to do other things.
Yeah, we'll get into it. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.